In the heart of Toronto, between Eglinton West and Keele Street, lies a community that has long been known for its vibrant tapestry of heritage and culture. For decades, this neighborhood has been a haven for those seeking a taste of the Caribbean, where the aromas of jerk chicken, fried fish, and spicy patties fill the air. Welcome to Little Jamaica. Little Jamaica is facing its fair share of challenges, from gentrification to the effects of a pandemic, and now a construction of a subway with seemingly no end in sight. But the community is resilient and determined to rise above. Welcome to Season 2 of Kitchens of Toronto. I am your host, Karis Maggie. On this episode, I'll be taking you on a journey to learning more about Little Jamaica and its restaurant owners. From those who have been around for decades to those who are taking a chance as the newest kids on the block.
Dating back to the late 1950s, a large number of Caribbean migrants settled in Eglinton West thanks to the West Indian scheme. A large percentage of them were Jamaican. A bigger wave of Jamaican immigrants also came to the area in the 70s and 80s. They brought their music and food, opened businesses, and built a thriving community. These businesses included tailor shops, hair salons, barber shops, record stores, grocery stores, and restaurants.
I started barber from about 17 years of age. I used to work in the United States Navy down in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba as a barber. Then I moved to Canada. Then I started working at Butters and Bloor. I worked there for 20 years. In 1983, I thought about these hair design and I started them, and now it's born all over the place. And thank you, Father God, for letting me doing that. God bless you.
Now, let's quickly dive into one of the reasons Little Jamaica got its name. Did you know that at one point, Little Jamaica became one of the largest producers of reggae music in the world outside of Kingston, Jamaica? Over time, as more recording studios and record stores popped up, Little Jamaica became a place for reggae musicians to settle, to create music, and even had visits from international artists like Bob Marley and Peter Tosh. In 2015, a roadway in the neighborhood was officially named Reggae Lane, and today it is known for its beautiful mural done by Adrian Hayes that features a number of reggae artists. This brings us to the story of Raps, one of the first restaurants to open up in the area by record producer Horace Rose.
When we get back to London, England, from the tour, couldn't get any food to eat. It was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So frontline lockdown and everything locked down. And so I said to the guys, as soon as I get back to Toronto, I'm going to open a night restaurant for artists.
Oh, smart.
And musicians.
Don't worry, we'll come back for some jerk chicken later. Now, one thing to know about Jamaicans is that they love their breakfast, so let's start with that. It is the most important meal of the day and is something that makes this restaurant so special to the neighborhood. Sheryl's Caribbean Cuisine.
I'm curious to know, how did you get into, what inspired you to want to have your own restaurant?
I think this is from childhood, when we loved to cook. The first time my mom ever put me in the kitchen at 9-year-old.
Oh, wow.
You had to cook curry, chicken back, and white rice, I must say. And I'm telling you, like, the neighborhood just come to sit at the outside. The first time, the kitchen, everybody pull up a seat, talking, just waiting on the food to be prepared. And I'm telling you, they put all my energy and my effort in it. And when they eat it, they say, wow, it was made with love. And from that day until now, I know I get so many compliments when I cook.
I'm back again at Sheryl's Caribbean Cuisine, and I'm here to try their signature breakfast. One of their main items is Ackee and Saltfish. You can have it with dumpling, festival, And of course, I wasn't going to forget my side of plantain. Now, growing up, ackee and saltfish is my favorite breakfast item. It's something that my mom made for me all of the time. And I know by looking at the dish, you're thinking, are those eggs? No, it's not. It's actually a fruit that originated from West Africa, and it is the national dish and fruit in Jamaica. And so it doesn't really have much of a taste. However, when you mix it with the saltfish that has more of a savory taste, combining it with spices and seasoning, when it comes together, gives you a beautiful taste.
In 2011, the arrival of the Metrolink's construction brought hope for improved transportation infrastructure, but with it also came a wave of disruptions that would test the spirit of this community. The impact was devastating. Foot traffic fell, parking became limited, and storefronts were obstructed. Many shops were forced to close their doors, leaving behind empty storefronts and shattered dreams. For over a decade, Little Jamaica endured the chaos of unexpected delays and setbacks.
So I actually got introduced to your restaurant through Michelle from the BBPA. How have they helped your business in getting the visibility that it needs in the area?
I'm telling you, they're a big support, big help. I don't know what would have happened, honestly, because the platform they put us on, I've been recognized. Michelle is good, the whole entire crew, but Michelle especially, she's doing a wonderful job.
Then Randy's Takeout, they're the best Jamaican patties in the world. So
tonight, we wanted to honor the incredible legacy of Randy's. Oh yeah, a little spot in Little Jamaica. Yes. Right here in Toronto.
In February of 2022, Randy's Takeout closed its doors after over 40 years. This news shocked the community as it was considered a landmark establishment and anchor for surrounding businesses in Eglinton West. This decision was made for a variety of reasons, including the endless Metrolink construction, 2 years of the pandemic, and aging owners. On their final day, Randy's had a lineup of people that wrapped around the block who were desperate to get their final bite of a Randy's patty. But many Torontonians like myself never got the privilege of tasting one of their patties. But today, a new chapter is unfolding in Little Jamaica. Although news of the completion of the LRT is still unknown, the area's once chaotic streets are now clean and welcoming with a promise of renewal.
So it's a walkout restaurant, it's a takeout restaurant. So this is a 6-burner stove. We're planning to cook everything right here. So to your left here, this dough mixer, this is around 60 years old. Hopefully next time you guys come, we'll be mixing up some dough for the videos. So there's gonna be a lot of prepping. Whatever you want, the goal is we don't wanna have a long lineup, all right? So you don't have to walk with the money, just walk with your empty belly.
Okay.
All right?
So what makes a good patty?
Well, it starts from the dough, and you have to have a flaky dough for it to taste good. So that's where it starts from, a flaky dough, and we have that down pat.
All right, well, with 22 years of experience, of course, you have it down pat.
For sure. We carry a lot of different kind of variety of patties, like ackee and salfish, and vegetable, and beef, and
Okay.
The main thing is Jamaican beef patty.
Okay.
Okay, so at Kingston 12, we have a variety of delicious patty, but right now, it's a stiff competition between the ackee and saltfish and the beef and cheese for me.
So from that first bite, the meat in it is very juicy. Like, I got that immediately. It's well seasoned, and I was right about the crust. Flaky, just the way I like it. Got a nice kick to it.
But the journey is not over. Recently, thanks to advocacy by groups like Black Urbanism Toronto and Black Futures on Eglinton, the city passed a motion to make Little Jamaica a heritage conservation district under study. This will allow the city's planning department to study and survey the area in order to preserve it under the Ontario Heritage Act.
If you could manifest a future for a Wraps restaurant, tell me, what would that look like?
It would look like Arabs in every main block around the world.
The hard work, the dedication, the perseverance, it don't stop here.
The vision for Kingston 12, me and Cessna and the other partner, we sit down and we talk that hopefully we want to do a franchise in the future. So we want to get more locations going. So that's the plan.
Little Jamaica is more than just a place. It's a symbol of resilience and the triumph of community spirit. With your help, this neighborhood will rise and shine above its challenges. Once again, Eglinton West is open for business.
So a common thing that I remembered having to do when I was growing up was going to the nearby shop to get me some snacks, getting a little grocery shopping for my mom, and some of the common things I remember getting, especially this right here, Betty condensed milk. When you want to make porridge or you want to make any drink, and we usually use a milk base, condensed milk, specifically Betty, was our go-to girl for that. So I'm gonna grab one of that. And of course, I have to treat myself to some snacks. When I went going to school lunchtime, you always had a pack of banana chips, and St. Mary's banana chips was the best brand to eat.